All right. You are Lawrence Bazil. Good morning, Mr. Bazil. So I see here you've picked up 2 new cases. You've picked up a violation of a protective order or bond condition. You've also picked up a burglar of a habitation. It's alleged that on November 26th of this year, you've picked up these cases. I have no idea what's happened with these cases. Your lawyer's here with you. She's on Zoom. Please don't say anything at this point. I just want to find out what's going on because I don't know. So we're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Witness stated on August 29th, 2024, he and his girlfriend, the complainant, were home when the defendant appeared at the front of the property and told the witness that he wanted to kill him or kick his ass.
Okay, hold on. You're going way too fast. So who's at the home?
So the witness and the complainant are dating.
Got
And
it.
the defendant appeared at the front of the complainant's house.
Okay.
Told the witness that he wanted to kill him or kick his ass. The
Okay.
defendant proceeded to walk towards the front door of the house and enter the home without consent. The defendant then grabbed some keys from inside the house. The witness ran outside of the home and the defendant chased after him. The defendant began to hit the witness several times with fists. The defendant then snatched the witness's cell phone and ran out of the house. Complaining witness has an active 5-year protective order against the defendant that was issued on 12/6/23.
So that 5-year protective order is against the witness.
The complainant. Yeah.
Okay, it's a
So the
complainant.
complainant is the girlfriend, and that's the VPO. And then there's also the bird house, but I mean, it's the same complaint.
The complaint is my.
Stop. Don't, please.
Hold on, Mr. Bazil.
I mean, really, just now's not the time. There will be a time, now's not it. So what problem did you have with anything, Ms. Oko? Or did you have?
So, yes, Judge. So he was arrested on a VPO on the 30th. The
30th
complainant of
of,
August. On the 30th of August for a VPO violation. So for them,
Okay.
for it's a bit, shall I say, unfair for him to be rearrested on a VPO for the day prior to the day he was arrested for the same VPO.
Well,
And he spent 2 weeks in
but
jail. on
no,
it.
but they're different, right? So read me if you don't mind, the VPO on 8/31.
Yes, Judge. So on 8/30, an officer was dispatched to a suspicious person call at the listed address in Harris County, Texas. The complaining witness had an active protective order stating the defendant could not be within 200 feet of her residence. On that day, defendant was walking on the sidewalk in front of her house, which is less than 50 feet away from the residence in Harris County, Texas. The complainant had a picture of the defendant on the sidewalk across the street from her residence within the 50 feet. Listen to the protective order.
So, and that was on August 31st,
30th.
30th. This new case that we have here now, this is from November.
It was filed in November, but it occurred on the 29th. So it's just a
Okay,
late
hold on.
filing. That's kind of the confusion.
I see.
And on the 30th, Judge, the complainant actually went up to the
Okay,
police
so
station.
here's the, I don't understand what really, I mean, okay, so here's what it looks like. The first VPO that we have here was for the August 30th case. So what it essentially looks like is we have 2 VPOs happening one after one day and then another one happening the next day. But it looks like I don't understand why, but
Different filing officers. So, I mean, in the first VPO that he was convicted in, the officer filed it the day after. He filed it on the 31st. For some reason, they sat on it until 11/26.
hey, guys. Your camera. Yeah. So this new case happened 8/29 versus the one that he pled to in September happened on 8/30. So
He
this is
pled
like
to-
what she's saying, it's a late filing and it happened the day before that other VPO. You know what I mean?
So I'm reading the DIMS and it actually, so the mom went the next day to the police station to complain about yesterday. That's what I'm reading on the DIMS. She goes to the police station and she says, hey, he's been to my house. He went to my house yesterday and now he's on the crosswalk. So essentially they, on both of the DIMS, they're adding 2 of these days on the same thing, on the same DIM. So she's complaining 20th and the 30th.
We have a 911 call from the incident on the 30th, and it says the officers were dispatched to the house, so I don't believe it was a walk-in report.
I'm literally looking at it and it says that
I'm
she came
also-
to 1200. The complainant appeared at the Houston Police Department Family Violence Unit located at 1200 Travis, and she stated that her son stated the defendant was her son.
Yeah,
I'm reading it.
that's my mother.
Don't,
Mr.
please.
Bezil, hold
Have
Yes,
on.
someone on your
that's for the
behalf.
most recent VPO. I'm talking about the original VPO. There's a 911 officers were dispatched, the one on the 30th.
That's what I'm saying. On August 30th, 2024, the complainant appeared at the HPD on 1200 Travis, and she complained about yesterday, the 29th event and the today's event. I don't know if there's a today event, but
So, okay, it may be so, but they're 2 separate offenses, right? Maybe she's complaining about it. At the time, she's complaining about 2 different things, right? Because they're happening in successive order. But I guess technically to the filing, and there's still 2 separate incidents that occur. Are you saying you're saying it should just be
So,
one VPO and not 2?
I think I figured it out.
Okay.
Yes, she made a walk-in, officers were originally dispatched. She made a walk-in report and she told the officers that the defendant went over to her home wanting to fight her boyfriend. The complainant stated the defendant left when he found out her boyfriend was not home at the time. That's the VPO, or that's the violation that happened that he pled to, I believe. And then the defendant returned to the home to try to fight the boyfriend. That's when the bird cab and the second VPO happened. So these are 2 separate trips to the house. It's just the filing's messed up.
You need to talk to your lawyer and then she can.
no,
So-
I'll explain to you, Mr. Bezel. Don't worry about it. So essentially, there are 2 different days, even though they happened the one day after the other. She complained the second day about both of those incidences. That's when the officers went to the house to arrest Mr. Bazil, which I think is confusing because if she's complaining about him coming to the house the next day and they go and arrest him that same day, then it's essentially both VPOs should have been filed at that time. I
mean, I think I need
Once
to
again-
call the officer. I'm not prepared to make any, decisions on these cases
Why
right
don't
now.
we do this? Let's roll it to tomorrow. Are you okay with that?
Yes, Judge. I
This
mean,
gives-
Mr. Bill, he's here on the Berghab anyway, which he has not made bond on, so he's still here.
Well, that's true. So you've got the open felony case regardless. So let's do this. We can roll you to tomorrow. This gives you the opportunity to speak with Ms. Hoko. She can do the research she needs to do. It gives more time also to your lawyer to do any other research that she needs to do, and then we can get together tomorrow. And don't. I know you have to understand that anything you say, they're going to use it against you. I know that you're trying to help, and I've seen so many instances where someone tries and they think that they're helping themselves, and then they end up admitting something they shouldn't say, and it helps makes the case. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have you put you back in back. I'll have Nisoko reach out to you. You guys powwow. We'll bring you back tomorrow, and then we'll see what. Yes, yeah. I'm gonna have her call back over there right now, so you guys can talk. Okay? Yeah. I know that you're itching to talk to her, and we're gonna get you right now. 2 minutes. There will be. We will be. That's what we're here for. We're not here to play. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're the
I'll
best,
come
Nisoko.
tomorrow morning. Yes, Judge. Thank you so much.
Thank you.